So the reason I've always made my own media, ever since I was 16, really, I published newsletters then, I've always been very vocal about things I believe in. And, you know, there's a quote, is it by Carl Jung or is it a Chinese proverb? I could be wrong, but we're all guilty of the good we did not do. Now, some people may debate whether me standing against the woke mind virus is good or bad. Some people really believe there's more than two genders. And some people really believe you can change your gender. And some people really believe in the theories of second wave feminism. And I post a link to what they discussed in the 60s, but their entire beginning of the National Organization of Women, which is, the leading feminist group or whatever, their original formation and foundation began on dismantling Western society by taking away the power of the patriarch and destroying the nuclear family. That's what their goal was to destroy the family, to have what they wanted as a cultural revolution. So listen, I stand against that. I don't care who agrees or disagrees with that. I feel like I'm standing against this woke mind virus. I've been, stabbed in the back a couple of times. And so I'm a little jaded, and maybe I have a little bit more intent than I used to have. But I've always been obviously biased, and I don't deny it. I try to be fair. I try to give everybody a podium to speak on, as long as they want to be respectful. I mean, I'm not going to have disrespect in my house, so to speak. But if everybody can respectfully debate one another without the name calling and all, I like for everybody to get their own opinion in. But there's so many opinions out there. It's a, platform of free speech on the internet. Everybody has access to it. Everybody can do their own YouTube, their own TikTok, their own Twitter. And I like that there's this sea of ideas out there, and I try to participate. Because I would feel awful if I didn't stand against this evil out there, the second wave feminism evil. Now, first wave feminism, equal rights, I'm all about that. Second wave feminism, to destroy the nuclear family, what the National Organization of Women are about, I firmly and totally stand against that. So, I try to make that clear with people that I've dated. I think people that I've dated are unclear about it. So I'm trying to be more clear now, publicly, that I stand against that bullshit. So, whether I find a mate or not, I'll stand against it regardless. I'm not going to change the way I am just to find a woman. I'm not going to all of a sudden become a white knight feminist and start standing for, destroying the American family and undermining the patriarch. I'm not going to stand for that. So if anybody does in my life, they can fuck off with that shit, because that's not for me. That's just like the Nazis saying they're better than the Jews. The Jews deserve less rights, and they deserve less respect, and they deserve less this, and they deserve less that. That's the kind of bullshit I stand against. I stand against the Nazis, absolutely. Stand against the racist, white or black or any other color. Stand against the feminist and the genderist and those with these agendas with gender. Absolutely.